Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are right now. So, guys, first of all, I want to apologize for the failed love reading video last night. Somehow it did not work out at all. The cards didn't speak to me. I didn't feel it. The spread was weird. I felt blocked, and then my camera and my laptop actually picked up on that and stopped working. So I'm going to try that again, but in a different way. I'm just going to take a different approach. For today, I'm going to start with this quick check-in about our energies today. Hello, I'm wearing a scarf. It's cold over here. Also, I have decided not to do every video, not every live stream live, but to go live in private so that you don't get bothered with thousands of notifications. And then afterwards, I will upload public, so you can just watch the recording. But I'm gonna have some coffee, right? It's 10 a.m. in the morning over here in Germany. The skies are gray. There's no birds. You know what bothers me the most about this time of year is that there's no birds. I wake up and it's silent. Silent. And I live, I live in a pretty quiet area of the city. I do have some, some nature around my house. Not much, some. So in the warmer seasons, when I wake up in the morning, there's always birdies and bees, even hawks, squirrels, everything. Okay, guys, let's take a look into today's energies, shall we? Definitely a time that energy is still out there. I've had it. Yeah, see? Judgment. I've had it and in my past spreads. I also have it a lot in personals and in in the more general messages. It's time for some confessions, revelations, truth coming out, which has most likely to do with the fact that many of us have been contemplating on ourselves a lot lately. Let me lay these out. And the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, beautiful card. Very masculine energy, double masculine energy. In fact, with the Sun also here. As I said, we have Judgment. We have the Messenger of Earth, which is the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Six of Earth, which would be the Six of Pentacles in the classic tarot. So guys, what I'm seeing here is, as I said, it is time to kind of look back, reflect a little bit on especially the past few months. I mean, it's the end of the year, so it's probably even time to look back over the year, what we have learned, how we have grown, what we have left behind, maybe even the things that we do not allow to come back into our lives again. but without any melancholy or sadness. It's just really about contemplating, and it almost feels like, um, writing a report for the year and making a plan for the next year. And yeah, I feel that many of us did learn to open up emotionally way more than they used to, especially in the Divine Feminine collective. What I have noticed is that many feminines, sorry, are still not in their feminine energy. Like, especially this week, I've had some encounters where I was looking for just someone who listens, someone who has compassion, someone who gives me a hug and says, "Hey, listen, I understand and I'm there for you. I'm sorry you have to feel that way." Instead of trying and analyzing everything and giving me solutions, and you should do this and you should do that. Guys, that's not feminine. Feminines are nurturing, they're listening, they're caring, they're compassionate. I just want to put that out there. And especially as a message to twin flames, I'm a twin flame myself, okay? I am on the twin flame journey. However, I feel that most of the twin flames that are active in the areas that I am, like on Instagram, for example, they still have their energy and their focus on the person that they call their twin. And guys, this is not the purpose of the twin flame journey. If you watch a reading about the divine masculine and you resonate, then you do not resonate because someone else is in that energy, but you are, you are the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And the first and most important union that has to happen, and yes, it does happen for everyone. It does happen sooner or later, maybe not in this lifetime, but sometimes in another. But it's not a union with a physical person at first. It's union with itself. And I can tell you, I'm drifting away, by the way. I can tell you from my experience, you might think that you have achieved union within already. I bet you haven't. Try again. You will come to a point. I just saw 1010. That's a confirmation. And 808. You will come to a point of this several times. Like, even if you think you have achieved inner union, keep working on it. 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 I say it again, keep working on it. And you will see that you will pass the point of inner union several times. And then when you finally reach it, you won't even think about it anymore. You won't have to tell you that you have reached inner union every day. Like, every time you comment somewhere that you are so in inner union and so happy and so glad and so blissful and so detached, then the only reason you do that is because you have to remind yourself about it and tell it to yourself. So keep going, keep going, keep going. I might even do a twin flame reading within the next few weeks. I've been called to it for a while now, and other users have too. So I might follow it. Okay. So anyhow, as I said, this is a time of contemplating. For many, it is a time where work, career, stability, and finances are very highlighted. For some of you, there might be some surprises on the way. They're taking form really slowly, but with the Six of Earth and the Sun here, I feel as if you should be prepared for something unexpected to come your way, um, especially for those who have been thinking about taking a different approach when it comes to career and finances and home and family. You know, everything that has to do with the 3D, with the matter, with the metrics, with the physical. Um, you might be off for some surprises. As you know, the Pentacles are rather slow energy, so especially if you have been anxious over the past weeks, a lot more than usual, or if you have been stripping off layers after layers after layers, um, feeling extremely vulnerable, and just feeling that shift and that change in the air, then be assured that there's something on the way to you. I'm going to pull oracles. Should be enough. So the passion of the White Red Mother. Yeah. There's an offer. Yeah, and there's that excited. Yeah, see? What was I talking about? There's always a reason why I start talking about things. We have Sacred Union at the bottom of the deck. And Sacred Union, guys, as I said, it's not speaking about union with someone else. Of course, it does also mean that there's people in your surroundings that you feel more connected to, that you might have encounters that touch you at your very deepest soul. By the way, we have 19 two times here, 10 again. But it speaks about union within yourself. It speaks about being in alignment with yourself, about heart opening. The Divine Mother manifests to me is like the complete open heart. And again, we had that here too. Wearing your heart on the sleeve, offering it without being scared of what happen, and not being conditional. Okay. So here we have divine discontent, and that's the anxiety that I was talking about, that stripping layers, right? Maybe you have felt as if you've been shedding layers of your past personality until nothing more was left. And that's really, like, especially if you follow Eckhart Tolle. He's very popular in the spiritual community. I think that he even talks about that in spirituality, one of the highest levels that you can achieve is the void. It's nothingness. It's being nothing, wanting nothing, being no one, nobody. You just exist, and you understand the level of existence, or the purpose. Then we have the passion of the White Red Mother. That to me intuitively is indeed lots of mother energy, by the way, which is weird because we have the masculines and then the feminines. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a balancing taking place. Anyhow, that's like burning passion that you might experience as sorry, almost feverish, heat waves. Maybe at night when you sleep, maybe you wake up sweaty. Maybe you're kind of switching between hot and cold. Maybe your skin is really irritated, like easily, like very sensitive to touch and to clothes. Maybe the clothes you're wearing are literally driving you crazy. You might have some. Your skin might not be the clearest right now. You might feel as if something is popping out of your pores all the time. Like my skin looks like, you don't want to know. You might need a lot of warmth. I I think I've had it this week already, with, freezing easily, being very cold all the time. You might feel tizzling, fizzling, or tingling on your skin sometimes. That is some things that can come along with the passion of the vibrant mother. And then we have, she offers the sacred wine, so drink. And see, that's again, it's a woman holding something and offering it. So, sorry, I have to from my eye. So, and I mean, she looks really comfortable with it, right? She has her eyes closed. I mean, her head is turned away a little bit from what is in front of her, but still, she's holding it up and she's not pulling back. So this is a card saying, hey, there's a gift being offered to you. Something is coming your way. And again, this might come unexpected, and in a moment that um, you subconsciously have totally detached from it. Like it might even be an option that was on the table once a while ago, but you totally forgotten about it. There might be some solar outbursts on the way with the cards that I have here. Okay. As you know, the Rumi cards are very deep, so I'm going to read a little bit from the booklet. I'm going to read all the messages. It's too long. It's too long. Yeah, see? I kind of want to read the poem um, for divine discontent. It goes, winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameable underlying sense of anxiety that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. This is the pain of the awakening heart. That heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet, as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep passionate longing that awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever. Fever, I said fever! A sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. There's a union, guys. Where is it? Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forest for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is left behind, once and for all, grabbing like hungry school children for the divine bread, with sweet fresh scent filling the air. And again, that's really about talking of um, of letting go of that idea that you had of what of what union really means, or in general of what you expect to happen. Something that's coming through a lot lately, really a lot. I'm sorry if it's annoying, but I'm only the messenger, right? Um, this is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. This oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is time to trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous, be it ridiculous in your own mind for your age or career path, or some identity or version of yourself you or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from your heart without rhyme or reason, the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. It is not about childish indulgence and questionable justification for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. The white red mother eats ego for breakfast. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to throb with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear the mind, yours or that of others, could summon. And one more. You are being offered a gift that is beyond your understanding. This gift is from the hand of the divine beloved, an offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next opening of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, so that it may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Are you having fun yet? Well, you may need to wash your hair and tend your accounts. That is fine. You may even need to count your fingers and toes, but over and over again. Surely you can find some time in between the endless to dos of your to do list to throw a tantrum and come dancing with me instead. Your honor and commitment, discipline and focus are certainly to be rewarded with some uninhibited nonsense, hopefully. Come, put aside that seriousness for a moment or more, and allow the wild child in you to take your body and soul for a spin. Together, let's go and paint the town the color of love. So, guys, I'm gonna leave you with this. I hope to see you later on Instagram or for the upcoming videos. I'm gonna record I think Libra and Scorpio, and then I'm at the generals, and then I'm done with the generals for December, and then I might start with the weeklies or the love readings. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what I feel guided to. Have a great day, my lovelies. I hope to see you later. Bye bye.